Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic. We're back for round one. I think this looks like an excellent hand. We'll go ahead and keep this. We're looking for, what, 2 more lands. We'd like one of them to be plains, but other than that, we got 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop. So, looks like we'll get to curve out pretty nicely. Should our opponent return and want to play. He is connected. So I guess we'll see. In the meantime, it's been a couple of days since I posted a draft. It's been a little slower going, as you guys might have noticed. Josh has been missing in action for a while now. He started a new job and has just not had the kind of time he had before. We're hoping that once he gets the hang of what he's doing now and gets his staff trained up and can take some things off his plate, he is going to be able to be back playing some Magic with us. Until then, we'll do our best and try and keep things rolling. Unfortunately, I can't make enough videos to keep up the kind of pace we had before, but I'm getting a couple out a week. I think that's probably pretty good. And, you know, when time is available, I will try to do more for you guys. Alright, so opponent plays a blinding drone. Interesting play, but alright. Or salvage drone, sorry. You gotta be desperate for some ingestion if you're playing a salvage drone, I think. Blue-white, so this could be a Flyers deck. We did draw our 4th land, so we are going to get to go 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. So we'll go ahead and... I actually don't think I'm going to attack. I'm just going to play my Shadow Glider and pass. Because it keeps my opponent from doing anything, really. Cascader's not so good against a blue-white deck, as there's not a whole lot that I can attack through. But I guess once I have something on the ground that can block, I will be able to I'll be able to start getting in with my Flyers, currently at like 3 a turn. And if we draw another Plains, we can get it out up to 5 a turn, 7 a turn really, if the Expedition Raptor lives. So let's see what our opponent's got for us. So far hasn't played a land and hasn't done anything with this turn 3. I haven't tried an ultra aggressive red-white build yet in Oath of the Gatewatch, and it's been something that's beat me more than once, so I've kind of been wanting to do it. So we'll see how I like it. I'm not sure I got the best red-white build, as I did have a lot of 2-drops, but I didn't have as many 2-drop creatures as I would have liked. I think probably like 3 more creatures would have been good, especially if they were all at the 2-drop slot. My opponent's play is very slow. I don't know if he's double queued or what. Named Gold Mage. Haven't played against this person before that I know of. It's funny, you play at a certain time, or you always play at around a regular time. You run into the same people a lot. There we go. So he's playing 3-color. Guess he's wanting to draw a card. So we'll let him. Alright, so we did draw our planes for our Expedition Raptor, but what do we want to do here? Do we want to offer a trade or just put something on the board? I'm going to save the Chasm Guide, I think. I'm going to attack, actually, with both, and then I'm happy to trade the Core Castigator. And it's not necessarily the activated ability I'm saving, it's the 3 power creature that it can get in unexpectedly with haste that I'm saving. Which I suppose is the same either way, since they're both 3 power creatures, but we don't know where the game's going to take us, and neither one of these creatures may be in my hand by the time I decide to play it. So I'll just play the Castigator. It's not Superman efficient, but it is okay. We should start seeing some flyers from this guy soon, I would think. Oh, Core Blade Whirl. So we'll go ahead and let him in if he wants to come in. And that is it. He's done for the turn, huh? Nettlestone's not a bad draw either, especially if this becomes a racing situation. I think we just play the Expedition Raptor. Hope we don't get countered. Give both of our flyers a little boost. Get in for 5. And pass to our opponent. Didn't anticipate this being like a flyers deck, but I guess we do have, you know, some good amount of flyers. Both our flyers, other than the Expedition Raptor, can attack into that. And our opponent is out of mana, so we don't have to worry about him. Yeah, he wants to race. So we could just Stone Fury and get in for 7. I don't hate that, because he can block my McKindy Aeronaut all day. I actually think I'm going to do that. We have lots. All of our removal that we have in this deck is good against this guy. All of our spells that do 2 damage. I wonder if you trade the Core Castigator. I don't think I want to find out. So opponent is dead next turn unless he plays a flyer. He did not play a flyer. He could have a Searing Light, I suppose, and it would kill either the Aeronaut or the Expedition Raptor. So to play around with Searing Light, should we just play the Chasm Guide? I suppose we should. Because we're dead on the backswing if we do get one creature killed. So this way we can swing with everything. And we should have the win. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the sideboard. Opponent has like all 2 power creatures. He's kind of trying to play a deck similar to ours. The Searing Light actually sounds pretty good against him. So does the Spark Mage's Gambit, to be honest. He had a bunch of 1 power stuff. So I could take out like one Shatter Skull recruit and actually I could take out both Shatter Skull recruits, make my mana a little better. I think we'll do that. And we'll try and run it back. Opponent probably didn't make any changes, it looks like, as he was instantly back into the game and ready to play with the option to go first or not. His deck looks like he's trying to be aggressive too, so I'm sure he'll opt to go first. Though most people do, regardless of whether I think it's best for their deck. So we'll see. It's playing incredibly slow though. They're only 2 minutes apart on the clock, but I spent a good portion of my time talking. I don't think this is a keep. I think we're going to mulligan and try and get like as fast a draw as possible. So this is not really any better. We'll keep it because we have the scry. Yeah, we'll put it on top. So actually it turned out pretty good. Although we still don't have a play till turn 3. Oh, well, we can play that. So that's good. Now we have 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop. So that actually works out pretty well. Now we do need some lands. Well, there's a 3 drop that I want to play. All right. Get in for 3 and play a Shadow Glider. It's possible that I should have played the Nettle Drone into an empty board, but I think the evasion and the inevitability of having something that I know can get in next turn, as opposed to something that, you know, may be able to get in, is probably better. See, because I don't really want to attack with a Nettle Drone or a McKinney Slide Runner into a 2-power creature. Would love to draw some lands, though. So I actually can surge out the Boulder Salvo, which I think I'm going to do. Not that this creature's all that threatening, just that I want to make sure that I get this damage in. Plus it builds my board. And even if my opponent supports his card, I can still kill it with the Boulder Salvo. The bummer is that I didn't draw a land. I can actually save the Boulder Salvo and use the first strike. The sure strike, sorry. See if he's willing to trade or not. I think that's a pretty good trade. Especially if our opponent gets so far behind that there's just nothing he can do. He's already at 11 to 20 with nothing on the board. He does have 5 mana though. Yeah, so I'm going to be glad I saved that Boulder Salvo, I think. We did hit a land. I think we're absolutely fine with the trade if he wants to block the Slide Runner with his Vigilance Flyer. As it'll free up the board for us. And then if he doesn't, well, I guess either way, we want to play the Spawn Binder so that we can get through next turn. So draw land, Spawn Binder, next turn sounds awesome. Tap him down and then attack with the other 2 creatures. Get him for 5. Opponent's almost just dead. I'll land and we can Boulder Salvo without Surge too. And kill that thing and get in for lethal next turn. It's a much faster format than we're used to in Battle for Zendikar. Isolation Zone on the Spawnbinder Mage, I'm sure. And then he can get in for 3. There's really no reason not to. I'm tapped out. Can't kill an attacking creature right now. I can't block. So there's really no reason not to. Except that he's double queued and his other game is something more important's going on. Alright, down to 17. So shoulder to shoulder is also pretty good here. As my opponent probably just needs to block. And I get another chance to draw a card. So definitely hit the Flyer and the Expedition Envoy. If we draw a land, we'll probably just Surge the Boulder Salvo and get in with everything. And that should be lethal. If we don't draw land, I don't know what we would draw that we could actually use this turn. Probably not much. Yeah, does it resolve? He didn't see anything like the support. Well, he saw the Expedition Envoy, but he didn't see any shoulder to shoulders in game 1. So it's hard to say if he'd be playing like a negate or something. Alright, so we drew a Sky Climber. Not something we can cast, unfortunately, but we're fine with the trade from either one of these. Take our opponent to 5. Again, this turn, oh, nothing. Opponent has no play. That seems bad. That seems not good either. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna play a Sky Climber and then Surge in a Boulder Salvo. If our opponent should return. I'm kind of torn on double queuing. It always seems to screw you if you're trying to play a game and somebody else is doing it. And I get that people are like, get bored, and that there's a lot of waiting in Magic. But it just, I don't know. I don't know that it should be allowed. So this is lethal if he doesn't have anything. And it is. So that's round 1, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Doug with Basement Level Magic. We'll be back for round 2 shortly.